This interior is really amazing, and I never realized that these wheels were actually gray. But this one also has your air ride adjustments. A lot of room with these folded down. What's up, everybody? I'm Jonathan Sewell Sales at Mitchell Jeep, and I'm in the showroom today, which is located on the Bullweevil Circle in Enterprise, Alabama, because I want to show you this beautiful Jeep Grand Cherokee L behind me. So we're going to do a quick inside and outside and all the way around, because we don't want to crank it and run it too much in here. So you can decide if this vehicle is the right one for you. So let's jump in.
More car vids. More car vids.
So let's get started up front. The first thing you'll notice, as I talked about on a video earlier, this is the Baltic Gray. And we usually don't order many Summit Reserves in the Baltic Gray. A matter of fact, it didn't dawn on me that these wheels are actually gray. They've been looking black every time I've covered one so far with the high altitude package. But these are in fact gray wheels, beautiful wheels, and they really tie into this exterior color perfectly. So this is just, it's almost color matched and something that's very impressive. So as we go to the front, of course, you're going to have black accents here in your 7-slot grille, the Heritage grille, and all the mesh here is gloss black as well. You do upgrade to the sensors here, which are on several trims beneath this, but still a good option on this highest trim. Sleek headlights with a little LED strip right here, LED reflectors in there. And of course, right here in the center is the radar. So that's for adaptive cruise control, also a pedestrian detection and pre-collision system there. Love the Jeep up front, of course, but all the black, gloss black emblems. And I would say, other than black and white, the Baltic Gray is one of the most popular colors by sales volume, and this one's broken up fairly well with the black top or the high altitude. So you also have black mirror caps here with LED. This one does have your 360 surround camera, and of course the roof is black, so you have the pillars black. Also all the elements around the windows are black as well, so it's really blacked out all the way around and looks pretty good there. Even the tops of the handles, so everything up top is gloss black, and that's why I like it as well. Of course, you upgrade to an acoustic glass here, which is quieter. Also, you have your rain sensor for the wipers, and of course your camera in the center there, which will help read the lines for your active lane assist and other safety features. And those 21-inch wheels do fill this wheel well good and looks great. But this one also has your air ride adjustment, so you can do that. And we won't do too much of that here on this one in the showroom, because we want to preserve whatever battery life we can from it not running too much. Of course, love the American flag here at the end. And as we come around here, your fuel door is just a push and open, no fuel cap required, so easy access there. Since we have this, this is a power lift gate, but we have it open here. Of course, you can see the sensors there and your kind of vanity cover for the tow package there, and the built-in dual exhaust, which is nice as well. Have your rugged Jeep mat back here, and these are pretty neat because they are power folding. So let's just hit that real quick. There they go. Maybe I won't drain the battery too much. And you can see a lot of room with these folded down. So if you don't need the third row, you can get a lot of cargo. But also, when you do have a third row passenger, they have their own cup holders and USB ports. Here's your subwoofer for the Macintosh system, and you even have another power point back here, so can hook up everything you need. And of course, on the Summit Reserve, it's a 6-passenger, so 222, and you have a center console in the first and second row for more amenities, and we'll check that out. Also, your air vents for the third row are there in the pillars, and you also have a camera up top there to keep an eye on everybody, kind of a bird's eye view that you can see in the center infotainment screen to keep an eye on everybody and make sure no one's doing anything they shouldn't be doing in the back. And you can also fold down these second rows, but they just flop over. They're not power and can't come back up like these. Let me hit that one again. There we go. Other than that, of course, you do have rear defrost here. Also, you can kind of see right here, but this is a camera for your digital rear view built into the spoiler there. So that's a pretty concealed touch there, but it's a digital rear mirror that we'll check out. And again, I won't crank it, so we won't turn it on. But a lot of good features on this one. We're well familiar with the Pentastar engine in there, so I'm not going to open that up. We're just going to check out this wonderful interior. This interior is really amazing. So you have your wood grain here. Of course, these are memory seats with massagers on these front two. And you've got the Palermo leather here with the cross stitching. Very beautiful. Macintosh, of course, lights up. You also have your Summit door sills that light up when you come in. But I love the contrast of the black and the dark with the light wood all the way across the dash and even on the steering wheel. So this is, for the highest trim, it's definitely top notch. For a Jeep, it's really crossing over into that high-end luxury segment, and something definitely that the Grand Cherokee can benefit from. Also have your power windows and locks here and your mirrors. Of course, they fold in as well with the little button here. And they're heated, and your blind spot monitor, as you can see there. The seats, of course, are very soft in this Napa leather, and the Palermo on the bolsters, perforated for heated and ventilated. And smooth steering wheel, adaptive cruise control here, all your controls. You can see the kind of gloss black accents here. You can see your drive modes and your air ride. You can control that from here. And here's for a four-wheel low, gear selector knob, and some other off-road features here. And for this big screen here, big instrument cluster here, which is all digital with a digital speedo, you also have a heads-up display that shows information, traffic sign recognition, things like that. And there's the traditional day-night flip, but it also engages the digital mirror. Hello there. And of course you have a taco holder for Tuesday, LED lights in here, and your assist and SOS. We won't open it up, but of course a full panoramic moonroof, and you can see the upgraded Alcantara, I believe, interior for the headliner, and it all comes down on these A-pillars and everything, very upscale. And you even have a passenger screen on this one, which the privacy would set, you couldn't see it from the driver's side, so you'd have to be directly in front of it. And the same amenities over here with the memory settings and the massaging. So you can control that with the button or all in here. And of course you have other options up here as well. Wireless phone charger and your plug-in for USB A's and C's and HDMI, so you can play video games or watch a movie over here on your screen. Console, small one up top, full one there below. And a couple other technical things or technology. You also have night vision on this one, so you can engage the night vision, and times like this or when it gets darker outside, it's better, you can see items, especially if there was a deer running across or other things, and you can see out here and look up and down to make sure that you don't miss anything. So just a little extra technology that's neat, but also has that enhanced safety. Now let's go check out the back seat. Love the door cards back here. They're the same, and of course you can see the blue lighting, the accent lighting. You can change those colors, but the same setup, Macintosh system right here, and the same design seat, same leather on the second row here, very comfortable. And of course you can recline these. You can get easy access right here to the third row seat and this tilt and slide to get back there without having to be too much of a bother. And also right here on the side, you can fold these seats down. So if you need to, if they're down and they need to go up or whatever the case is, you don't have to run around to the back. It's all right there, which is pretty neat. Then sliding in here, you can see how far back this seat, driver's seat, is compared to the passenger seat. but I still have plenty of room right here. And as I mentioned, I can recline. This has to be about another 30 degrees, so 120 degrees, 125. I'm really reclined. Here's my vision right here, so you can see I can relax and get comfortable, or if I don't like that, I can set it however I need to. You have air vents here, also air vents here, and all the controls, including heated seats and ventilated seats for these outboards, and can control all the stuff right there and charge my devices, and even have a home power port. Cup holders right here, storage right here, console, top one right here, and then you have a little handle in the back to open that up for all that storage underneath there. So a lot of room, and this is good for people in the third row that need to get access to that. Comfortable armrest, and of course comfortable third row. And here is the camera I was talking about, and actually a active noise sensor here in this microphone, so you can pick up conversations without having to be so loud back and forth. They have mics up front to talk to the rear speakers, and then of course you have shades on both sides here. This is part of the luxury Tech Group 5, I believe, on this trim. And I think that covers everything here. So this is the nicest interior on the Grand Cherokee. One of the nicest, if not the nicest, across the industry. And for pricing, this one runs at $76,000. Can you see that there? Let's see. $76,420 for the Grand Cherokee L Summit Reserve 4x4. So it's got all of the amenities that you want, and then some that you probably never even really thought of. So, and the Baltic Gray is speaking to me. This is a beautiful looking vehicle. If you have any questions or comments on this vehicle or any Jeeps, drop them down below or text me at 334-718-0504. And I can't wait to see you in one of your very own Jeep.